well, these were African, Arab, Asian values. The only section of Europe that had a high value system during the Dark Ages were those on the Iberian Peninsula in the Spanish, Portuguese area, southern France. And that high state of culture existed there because Africans, known as Moors, had come there and brought it there. So,
Woogie, play that shit.
Jungle Beats, holla at 'em.
NBPP, ain't BPP. I'm telling y'all, no one with a lawyer, so don't ask me. I know y'all are Moors, just ask General Khalid. The General.
Slav. I'm a Moor and got sense enough to know I'm a Moor. And ain't gonna never argue with you that I'm not a Moor.
The general said he's a Moor. NBPP won't take heed. Your greed for his name, fame got you skunk drunk. You never pull the trigger, just pose with the shotguns pumped. Waiting and hating, showing no love, but you're showing bacon. Licenses for ID at the police station. On top of that, no rights reserved on the contract. Dirty Moors finesse masters use old leaders to con cats. Show their picture but won't use their best quotes, only use the ones to bring in fiat notes from scapegoats. Kwame Toure's wife even wore a fez at their wedding. I snicker at SNCC and all black organizations begging, walking with limbs peg-legging. These conscious pirates, fake freedom warners, get no ratings when I'm irate. Conscious. 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 Sarnetta sat down with Taj Bey one-on-one. Suitin Yeti is my target, Aleem Bey is my gun. All I do is crush a lot truth. My big pun and Fat Joe falling on you 50 feet below. Mike Fatso, Mark Conscious Coons frauds up with my firing squad. Tugging at emotions hard like sleeping, pulling a quad. Larry's no professor, show me some doctorate degrees, son. We'll listen to I'm African crap until I see one. I'm not asking for much, cause I give more than I ask for. Moorish MC, lay it down hot like asphalt. I won't cool though, some call me Fool Joe. Trying to get under my skin, you must be a new bro. Old foe gets skull slow, lashed with the tongue strap. Conscious coons wanna be Gay-Z and make a comeback. Not on my watch, flow till time stops. Left and shot cause the rhyme doc. Open up your mind blocks. Conscious. 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 Conscious.
Other one,
Galatians.
malicious.
Oh, Galatians.
Galatians. We have them there. Now, these are church documents. But remember, when there came a time in 1506, after we lost power in Spain, the Africans ruled Spain from 711. We were calling ourselves Moors, M-A-U-E-R-S, then M-O-O-R-S. From 711 until 1485, 774 years, when we built and brought into Europe the university system, building the University of Salamanca, S-A-L-A-M-A-N-C-A in Spain, a copy of the university.
Of course, nobody supposed to talk about that. Many of them still in this movement. You understand what I'm saying? To kill the civic side of this movement so people can think it's just another black religious Islamic sect. You get? That was their mission, to establish that fake reality, not reality, but that fake appearance of reality, that semblance, that color to the people, which is the color that most people have of the Moorish movement now. And anyone says that's not true is a liar, because that's the concept that people have of this movement. Until we came out and started reaching out to them while everybody else was being silent, condemning us for doing it too. And we put literature out there to change their concepts so they could have something to reference to. You understand? Just like the prophet said do. Exactly what the prophet said do. People mad at us, still mad at us for it. I don't care. Because I'm not in it for them. I got babies. and they got babies. And they got babies and the babies that's still in the womb. And I ain't having it. And I'm a soldier. I came as a defender for Noble Dwelling. That's why I do what I do. I'm telling you bluntly. And I ain't afraid.
Move the force of the conscious game. Superstars won't spend all those G's just a supercar. I'd rather put the funds to move the force guns. Dr. Sebi remedy in trucks, skids and tons. Signing bonus, gift to Gabriel or Igbo. Or UMIA, let more replace Negro. I'm not the face watcher or friend beggar. I'm not the type to take back what I tell ya. Tight pants and dry flows, I want a Rockefeller. Black Hawk down, a fly rapper and snap propellers. Airspace in these bars are no flow zones. I heard R&B singers are homo drones. I heard that from a gay rapper dressing so thug. G's can't pass butt cheeks, dressing so snug like a snuggle bear, showing me your underwear. Rapper Inquisition make rappers run from fear of being shown up. You already thrown up, punchlines and hooks leave their face swole up. Or like the triads, if you don't pay what's owed up. Rapper Inquisition, horror flick, the lips sewn up. Can't go one-on-one for IHF zone up. Using the fiat and deals, pumping their clones up. Making more rap clones like iRobot. Short circuit the whole industry of rap robots. That butt's boinking. Working with the ones oinking. Hip-hop's hurting IHF, the vocal ointment. Flow like a break waves and b-boy girl dancers. Spit like pain of old school graphers. Fiend for the true hip-hop scratching like a producer. MC OGs with content that you're used to. Fiending for true hip-hop scratching like a producer. MC OGs with content that you're used to.
They want make we life hard like pavement. Me no afraid to make my statement. Babylon go on with the mental and physical enslavement. Think right now if we a live like cavemen. How much go dead off, how much now go make it. The righteous replace them, the most I erase them. Discrimination, plague in we nation. Unity is strength, we weak with separation. Jailhouses meant to deplete elevation. Wisdom visit under deep meditation. Or you have to see under sleep medication. Herbs are the healing of the nation. Tell them police, they that stop chase. Man, especially since me know for who no place that's flirt of the truth. Me know say you can't take that. See them chat here, this rasta. Nah, take back, you don't know.
Couldn't grasp half of the shit that we've been through. These clip ass niggas making comments on YouTube. TorontoRappers.com talking about you too. Generation switch, shouldn't have to show you. Big man grow, bitch, don't worry about the old school. Haven't seen a man you used to see before. Cause certain man don't want the face see no more. Get off our dicks, your pussies is whores. Tendencies of a bitch, you should learn to be a more. And while you're hating, we'll keep repping T.O. and celebrating. Cause enough soldiers soon home. We penetrating, got the locks and the codes. So do your own time, bro. We alright. Everybody on their own ground, but we still tight. It's just a miscommunication, which brothers don't fight. You need an occupation, or I forgot you type shit about other man, cause you covered their life. But your business you should mind though, cause we work nights. And you ain't hard to find once darkness comes to light. And I don't care, you could take my flesh life here. I manifest, and I come back in your nightmares. And I kill you there, I've been traveling for light years. I can't die, but they won't see you horny or you won't wake up. Need to call the coroner, another wake up. Your boys will be corona, cause they sluts. Reminiscing while they're mourning, saying what the. Just yesterday we was blogging with each other. Shouldn't I? With just another brother and the rest of the camp. 2 decades straight, we've been making our stamp. Yeah, I know you say you don't even know me. I make it clear I'm a Flemodon OG. Year to year, made stacks off the Mosies from the block to the bars. I'm known we between the rats and the stars. I play it low-key looking down, and it's far at the top, it's getting lonely.
Of course, there are ages that exist, whether or not it's informed by my lips, labeled angelic or devilish, based on the view the beholder gets. The older we get, our perspectives and action change, regardless lines drawn between those that intend to hinder gain. Similar, not the same, few which others see, the left to complain. The reference frame change while still thinking life is a game. While we train, in this battlefield, knowing when karma kicks is real. My mental plus my tempo must be ready to switch from hurt to heal. It's true to reveal similarities since they be following orders accordingly from trust to destiny. So mercy's unnecessary. murder honorably one's enemy. And as long as common mode exists, an opposition has to be.
Come test me now. Come test me now. Yeah, come test. I'll flatten your career, make a whack rap. Too many whack rappers out there. This one's for y'all, yo. Simon, I'll flatten your career, make a whack rapper disappear. Grab you by your shirt back and kick your ass out of here. Bystanders run for cover, cause I'm back to reap havoc. Remember me? To kill them all and make them die tragic. Turn the opposition, cock it back and let them have it. Let them vanish like I'm a magician and raps with magic. And like proof, you're gone. With the proof, I'm on. To all you non-substance rappers, if you want, respond. Give y'all a second, but I recognize you're repping some metrosexual shit. That's not the way that I'm stepping. I studied last year's test and skimmed the cheat sheets. So test me now, kill commercial rap like dead meat. If you don't know, I'm Simon Phoenix and I dead beats. Hung commercial rap on front page, I can't be discreet. Lyrically dumb heat, leaving bodies in tall heaps. No mortal can walk like I do, now bow and kiss my feet. Call me sire, throw out your skinny jeans and retire. Back you up against the wall with hail or gunfire. Sharp talent shred your skins and shatter your bones. Stay out of the kitchen, better yet drop the microphone. Steadily prepping better recipes. I rap till the end, but rap won't be the death of me. Or the shower posse when I catch ya, I wet ya, then blow you up the crime scene. All that's left is your stretcher. So test me now, make your fans convert. Have them wearing fatigues and burning tight pink ass shirts. Have them dashing out the flashy clothes like I'm not Tron. Mailing me pipe bombs, labeled a wannabe rap icon. Check me later, I'm gone. Thought I died, but I respond. My words are bondable, but when I speak, don't respond. I drown shallow-minded MCs in a shallow pond. Mobilize a million men to march like I'm Farrakhan. But I'm more like Malcolm and my brother's son Falcon. Chasing crazy ball heads out of our town after I scalp them. Bit up more than you could chew, motherfuckers. Come test me now. So test me now. So test me now. Idiot boy.
It's still IHF, still ill, hunting feds. The type to leave a body guy leaking from his head. Dirty like the naps in my head. The enemies still want me dead, but mentally I cause their bodies to combust spontaneously. I be that ghetto dentist, removing chest cavities with my psychopathic surgery. My incision won't be circular, more like linear. My network's not Verizon, can you still hear me clear? No more text messages, only mental mind blast to my comrades. Traders never overstand the task. Rather floss in some tight pants of money in their hand. Big chains and rims spinning. My stone hands will leave your face smashed and ears ringing. Armageddon soon beginning, so there's no time for sinning. When I finally kill the devil, I'ma hear this angel singing. Such a beautiful song.
Forced to go rogue, hunted from within. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Available now.
Rated M for mature.
The mask is off and the claws is out. The Moors been telling y'all what these frauds about. Been told y'all. Ain't taking the jab, they applaud the bout. I'm heavy, you a middleweight like Austin Trout. Elder Noble title was goosebumps on my rivals. Helios, Biblios in Latin, a holy Bible. That sun book, you dumb shook. These words is a left hook, and I apply a textbook. They done watered down the textbooks. That's why you ain't balancing the checkbook. I do that like a Libra. We Gnostics, not believers. I'm hopscotching through these ethers. They just woofing, only bark that can serve me is cedar. Heavenly aromas is needed. Look up pandemic, ask why you never caught it. Where are the dead bodies and why so many bought it? News lying, I've been inside a hospital. Mass scene methodical, wearing by yourself so comical. Mask on in the bank, it must be a prank. Trying to find a reason for lockdowns, drawing a blank. MLB, NHL, and NBA bubbles, hugging on courts and ice and fields before vaccines. Local businesses bankrupt, it's fights for right stand up. Thinking critical will blow this pandemic scam up. Mass police and other public, vax versus unvax is like segregation. Are people still lab rats? Tuskegee 2021, sometime in the future. Mask on or get tested, syringes to shoot you. Side effects are minimal, the drug is fright. In 10 years, vax class action ads after midnight. Suits against Moderna, Pfizer and Johnson's. Conda if you're dead, or look like an elephant man monster. Can't level up vaccines, close your chakras. Got the vaccine ads for Caribbeans written in patois. Fear and death, but let the mad scientists inject. With that mask on, oxygen levels you need to inspect. Respect my position, and yours could be respected. You stay vaccine protected, my immune system's detecting.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence alarm, may civil literal lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me upright, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, repping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J, Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life, finish him.
Morris Omar, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Fact slap a dirty more or a Drew Ali critic.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence alarm, may civil literal lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me upright, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, repping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J, Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life, finish him.
Morris Omar, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Fact slap a dirty more or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved. Or cut like a close shave. Drowned in my brainwaves, squash my heat waves. Activating Kundalini. Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini. Selassie I in exile. Reptile in Genesis, niggas appearing real. All I see is false evidence. DAR feminists, stomped on by elephants. More like more prejudice, but want Moorish benefits. When you feel the cold magnetic resonance. Apis horns of the sacred book called Maleficent. Great cosmic mothers, return to blessedness. No pestilence, ace all the testaments. Tap into remembrance, never to forget again. Use energy right, not put spell effects on men. Wandering the earth plane with no they live shades. Keeps you a mental slave as the horizon fades. It's been decades since Christian crusades. crusades. Not enough rebellions, too many vigil bouquets. Holding on to the fence, burning on doomsday. War ruled by Mars, it might be on a Tuesday.
Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick. What we do here is we add some common sense thinking to everyday situations or comments that may arise. Want to give it a try?
Meaning that they are wards of the state. They are members of the corporation, which is a nonprofit that calls itself the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. They are in a corporate ward status, meaning that they are wards of the state. They are members of the corporation, which is a nonprofit that calls itself the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And as long as they have a birth certificate on record with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, with that birth certificate being a contract, a birth certificate is a contract. And as long as you have a contract with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Incorporated, you belong to them. And that's what slavery really is, right? So who can use law? If you are a member of a corporate ward state, if you are a member of a corporate ward nation that calls itself the United States of America, you are a citizen. Look in the law dictionary and look up the definition of citizen. A citizen is not a sovereign. A resident is not a sovereign. Therefore, if you use an address, which is a fictitious number associated with a designation issued by a corporate ward, right? Then you become under the jurisdiction of those people who are also corporate wards, but who are also slaveholders. They are in a corporate ward status, meaning that they are wards of the state. They are members of the corporation, which is a nonprofit that calls itself the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And as long as they have a birth certificate on record with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, with that birth certificate being a contract, a birth certificate is a contract. And as long as you have a contract with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Incorporated, you belong to them. And that's what slavery really is, right? So who can use law? If you are a member of a corporate ward state, if you are a member of a corporate ward nation that calls itself the United States of America, you are a citizen. Look in the law dictionary and look up the definition of citizen. A citizen is not a sovereign. A resident is not a sovereign. Therefore, if you use an address, which is a fictitious number associated with a designation issued by a corporate ward, right? Then you become under the jurisdiction of those people who are also corporate wards, but who are also slaveholders. They are in a...
The victors of war will write the story. And I remember growing up in school, all the books that we studied in school was published from up north. They wasn't none of the books published from down here. They tell you what they want you to learn. And that's why the people today, they don't know their history. I mean, if the blacks had any clue, and if they had had enough sense to open a book and study history, they wouldn't be going out here and voting these Democrat tickets, because the Klan was founded by Democrats. A Republican freedom, but they're so much against the Republican Party, the party that freed them. You know, I mean, it's got a lot to do with the history, and they're not teaching it in the school. And that's what our younger generation is going to grow up to see. A bunch of lies. I mean, that's my opinion. I'll go to my grave feeling that way. The victors of war will write the story. And I remember growing up in school, all the books that we studied in school was published from up north. They wasn't none of the books published from down here. They tell you what they want you to learn. And that's why the people today, they don't know their history. I mean, if the blacks had any clue, and if they had had enough sense to open a book and study history, they wouldn't be going out here and voting these Democrat tickets, because the Klan was founded by Democrats. a Republican freedom, but they're so much against the Republican Party, the party that freed them. You know, I mean, it's got a lot to do with the history, and they're not teaching it in the school. And that's what our younger generation is going to grow up to see, a bunch of lies. I mean, that's my opinion. I'll go to my grave feeling that way. The victors of war will write the story. And I remember growing up in school, all the books that we studied in school.
Islam Moors. Honors to all the Moors. You already know. We're just here, and then we're out. This Klansman talking. KKK guy. And told him, if the blacks, we already know that's a fraud. We already know he's talking to the Moors. If the Moors will pick up a book, yeah, we know you got shoes to the ceiling and all that. Pick up a book. Yeah, I know. I see you have the $450,000 85 million horsepower jet. I know. Pick up a book. But they already know niggers don't read. And if you don't read, then you don't know. And if you don't know, then you're not going to solve any of your problems. You can sit here voting for people when you could solve your own problems. And they already told you years ago that any niggers that send a vote, they're burning those. So your nigger vote doesn't even count. Because they're going to burn your nigger votes. Because niggers don't have rights. No right to vote. You're black. Or right to vote. They'll make them line up and do the BS with them. They're burning those. And that's because when the black president came and told these people, declare your nationality, I'm endorsing UN DRIP for you black guys. For all you black guys. All you black guys. No. You're already complaining about the migrants, and then they're gonna bring a migrant in. And just like all the others who are there, they're gonna be for their people, right? Isn't it ironic? Everywhere you look, you're seeing migrants. And then when you look in the municipal whatever, the migrants are getting taken care of. And then you look at the state whatever, and you look at the province whatever, and you look at the country stats, and then migrants getting more assistance than the indigenous people who've been here forever. And they're getting more assistance than the Negro, black, colored, whoever's. And you're not looking at this as something's wrong here? No, they're going to keep playing their nigger games. And the sellouts are going to keep, getting what it is that they get, because you already know they want the fiat, the status, the girls, the porn, or whatever it is that they want to have. They'll get that. They'll give them all that they want. And then after they party, then they're going to bring in and put the charges on them that they were little girls and all that stuff. And then now you have a generation of people who all they were doing was listening to these people, who now they find out that they're pedos and all this. What happens to these people now? Well, they're done for, aren't they? Now there's stakes on the table. Because there's a point. There's a point where you have to accept. You have to accept that there's only one place. There's only one thing that's going to happen to all these Negro whoever's. The same thing that happened in the past. Because niggers don't have rights. Black, colored, Indian, etc. don't have rights. They're barred from political activity. They're not even, they're useless. They're just there. They're a pylon. It's documented in history that these people didn't stand a chance. They had to go do polls in secret and all that stuff because clans hunting them down because their vote is not supposed to count. And then today they're going to tell people, oh yeah, go vote. For the same people who just murdered your son the other day. You're going to go vote for them? And whoever you vote for is not even going to win? And if they do win, you're not getting jack. Because all your nigger sellout leaders led you down the wrong path. They led you in every direction. Every direction. They led you all over. Your vote doesn't count. I don't care what you think. The Negro vote, just like the black, anything else, doesn't count. And if it does count, it's because it's benefiting some modern European slave trader more than it's benefiting these niggers. For every 80 million the nigger gets, slave master trader gets 2,800 billion. And because they got their little piece, they're not mad at the people who. So because of all that BS that you're going through, can't even go vote and all that stuff. Here comes Noble Drew Ali again. Right? And the perfect time when these people think they got citizenship and all this stuff. But when you ask them who they are, they're telling you their color. No wonder people getting hurricaned and all this stuff right now, because the divine warning was given to these people in the 1920s. The divine warning was given to them. And the sellout leaders didn't let the people know about this warning. So what do you think is going to happen if you don't heed the warning? And you're only looking at it messed up because these people trying to convince you that Noble Drew Ali is some religious whatever. Have you thinking? Have you thinking? Divine warning. Drew Ali loved his people. Loved them. Drew Ali loved his people. And he told them, if Italians, if Greeks, if English, if Chinese, if Japanese, if Turks, if Arabians, which are all nationalities, then everybody has to do that. Everybody. Not just the foreigners only. Not just the modern Europeans over here only. Even the Negro, black, colored should have a name to proclaim. Does he? Yeah, he does. We're Moors. And without that, vote doesn't count. People could say white, Arab, brown people, whatever BS. Behind that, they have nationality. Behind whatever fiction they're putting up, LGBT or whatever, all people got nationalities behind that. They're not LG whatever. That's just the front. Because if we identify by nationality, then you realize that they're foreigners. And then if they're foreigners, then they don't have jurisdiction here. Oh, so if they don't have jurisdiction, then who has jurisdiction here? If these foreigners don't, if we identify them by nationality. Oh, the same people whose ancient foremothers and forefathers ruled here before these people came here and started playing like they're the authority. So being outside of the fold, because we wanted to play Negro, black, colored slaves from Africa games, then you don't count. If you're a freed man, you're not free. You're still my nigger. Because I freed you. So I can enslave you again anytime I'm ready. Anytime I'm ready. Anytime. And then they have their little whoever's come out, dangle the carrot, get the niggers all happy again. Just ate roach cereal. But all is well once we put this vote in. When you see all the stuff that he said in this thing, divine warning, calling out our people on their, remember what the Klanman was saying? That these niggas will just pick up a book because they're not being taught stuff in the school. So how else are you going to get the info? You got to go find it for yourself. The Klanman talking. And that's all they got to do. And when it comes to government, whatever, that they're not democratic, they can't be, because the Democrat is the KKK. So how are they voting for the KKK people, but then complaining that the KKK is lynching them and all this? What type of madness? What is going on here? Oh yeah, the Moor says it, insanity. Insanity. The 14th and 15th Amendments brought the North and South in unit, placing the Southerners, who were at that time without power, with the constitutional body of power. And at that time, 1865, the free national constitutional law that was in force since 1774 declared all men equal and free. And if all men are declared by the free national constitution to be free and equal, since that constitution has never been changed, how much amendments you got now? Huh? Oh, all right. Never been changed. So how is it changing then? If it's supposed to never have been changed, then how come there's changes? What changes do they need really? Unless they're putting changes that aren't constitutional. And then using that to govern the people. And they still don't see it because niggas don't read. And the KKK is telling these people, you're Republican. Like, why are you in our stuff? What are you voting over here for? If you're a black guy, you're supposed to be voting Republican. If you're going to play party BS. Oh yeah. So there is but one supreme issue for my people to use to redeem that which was lost, and it is through the above statements. Then the lion and the lamb can lay down together in yonder hills, and neither will be harmed, because love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice will be reigning in this land. In those days, the United States will be one of the greatest civilized and prosperous governments of the world. But if the above principles, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, are not carried out by the citizens and my people, right? The citizens and then my people, that's two different jurisdictions, right? My people and the citizens are two separate people. The citizens, he's talking about everybody who has their free national constitution and their free national flag and their free national everything national. And my people who look just like him. If the above principles are not carried out by the citizens and my people in this government, the worst is yet to come. Remember this back then. Because the great God of the universe is not pleased with the works that are being performed in North America by my people. And this great sin must be removed from the land to save it from enormous earthquakes, diseases, etc. And the great sin hasn't been removed from the land, has it? That's why you hear they're talking about earthquakes and diseases and storms and all this, whether it's man-made, whether it's nature. It's prophecy in your face. It's prophecy in your face. I, the prophet, truly believe that my people will find the true and divine way of their forefathers and learn to stop serving carnal customs, right? Going and voting just because the nigger over there said go. Oh yeah, you go vote because your vote counts, and then you're running over there to go vote in some stuff that they don't even, you don't even count in that. They're tearing up your votes. Black votes don't count. Whatever number they have on the TV, that's BS. Those aren't the numbers. People already know who won already. I, the prophet, truly believe that my people will find the true and divine way of their forefathers and learn to stop serving carnal customs and merely ideas of man that have never done them any good but have always harmed them. Our people love to learn the hard way. Why? Why are you serving the ways that have brought you no good? All you're doing is getting harmed because you're dealing with this jackass and you keep going back to this jackass. Why are you going back to him for? People play you over and over and over and over and over and over. You still going now? You still putting finance now? They just played you yesterday. What you mean you're going back to the table? So I, the prophet, I'm hereby calling aloud with a divine plea to all true American citizens to help me to remove this great sin which has been committed and is being practiced by my people in the United States of America, because they know it is not the true and divine way. And without understanding, they have fallen from the true light into utter darkness of sin. And our people have been there ever since. And there is not a nation on earth today that will recognize them, our people, socially, religiously, politically, or economically, etc., in their present condition of their endeavorment in which they themselves try to force upon a civilized world. They will not refrain from their sinful ways. Right? Our people will not refrain from their sinful ways of being Negro, black, colored, and all these other fictions. And the actions and deeds have brought Jim Crowism, segregation, and everything that brings harm to human beings on earth, color of law, tyranny, treason, misprision of office, whatever it is that they're doing that's a fraud against our people. It's because of our people why they're able to do this. Because our people aren't going to refrain from their sinful ways of action and start being free nationals. They want to play nigger games. All right, no problem. We already got color of law, assumed jurisdiction to deal with you. We sit back and let you deal with yourself. And they fought the Southerner for all these great misuses. But I have traveled in the South and have examined the conditions there. I have traveled. Check out how the prophets killing these niggas. I have traveled in the South where they're saying, oh my God, niggas hanging on the trees and oh, they burnt and lynched. And look at Jolly goes there, he's walking around, riding a horse, bike, whatever he's doing, however he's going, wherever he's going. And didn't have any issues. How come he didn't have issues? Because he didn't look like a nigger, that's why. He didn't look like a slave from Africa. He looked like a free national. They don't have jurisdiction over him. He's not their property. So after he examined the conditions there, he came to the conclusion it's the works of my people, continuously practicing the things which bring dishonor, disgrace, and disrespect to any nation that lives the life. It ain't them. The white man not to blame. That's not them. It's our people. Continuously practicing the things which bring dishonor, calling yourself Negro, black, colored, or whatever. Disgrace, calling yourself Negro, black, colored, or whatever. And disrespect. You already know. Call yourself that BS, you're going to be disrespected. You're trapped in your emotions about it. You get out your emotions about it. We're not black people. That's a fraud. We're not colored. We're not Negro. We're not African. None of the BS. Everyone else in the world has a nationality. Why don't we? And if we don't, you better go look into something, because the migrants who have a nationality, they've been coming here and taking your reparations that you're complaining to these people about that they never gave you, but then everybody else gets it, but you can't get it for some reason. Only you can't get it. You go check who got reparations. Everybody got their reparations. How come you niggers can't get nothing yet? How come? No. I play Negro black colored games. All right. No problem. Keep playing the Negro black colored game. And we'll be here. Let's get back behind the veil. And we'll be all right. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Remember, we're not Negro black colored. We're Moors. And this is all Negro black colored gets. And being subjugated. Honors to all the Moors who know the truth about their nationality and their birthrights, and doing their best to let those who don't know. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Excuse the cough and me in the water at an episode. She was mad. Tried to take me out with one drop. Supreme honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the mastermind. Honors to the Prophet. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. Don't forget. Don't forget. November 15th to 17th. I'm going to be near ATL, near Snellville. It's looks like it's going to be interesting. So check the site, riseofthemoors.org/Georgia Summit. Get the info if you're near. Connect with the Moors. Itineraries up there. Contacts. What's going on? You got the Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, Justice tour lecture, last lecture, Moorish Bowling, Stone Mountain, Etowah Mounds, Atlanta Beltline. It's a lot. That's how it is when Moors get together. So it's always good vibes when Moors get together. That's just what it is. Never heard Moors get together yet, and there's some issue. Every time Moors get together, it's a great time. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all mothers. Love and peace, Moors. Islam.